Oh, hey, this is Dandrew. We're ranking Dead Milkmen albums on Crash and Bleed.
Pretty music, pretty music, pretty music for pretty people.
So I think we'll take this in turns. We'll start with number one and go all the way to 11. We're not doing the EPs because that might just take too much time. So we'll take it in turns, I think. But feel free to jump in and be like, "What the fuck are you doing? Why are you putting that album too high or too low?" Or we'll
Same
talk
here,
about
yeah.
it a little bit.
Same with you.
All right. So I'll go first. For my number one Dead Milkman album of all time, and I surprised myself when I actually typed this down on my notes, but it's undeniable. It's Eat Your Paisley. Where the Tarantula Lives has to be the best Dead Milkman opener for any album. It's such a funny, silly song that doesn't make any sense, it's classic Rodney. And I think it's the album that suits the band's name most of all, the sound of it suits the band's name.
Okay.
It's just songs like Moron, Earwig is such a good song. I look forward to that. Take Me Apart gets in your blood, in the veins. The Thing That Only Eats Hippies, it's just, there's not a bad song, even the Fez.
I agree.
I love the fucking grindcore drum beat at the end of that. It's just too good of an album.
Do you have the Vince Lombardi Service Center on yours? Because I think the CD has Vince Lombardi, but not the vinyl or cassette. Dun, 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 dun.
Yes, it's on here.
Yeah. Love that song. Yeah, dude, I agree. I don't think there's a bad song on that album. I mean, this was really hard for me. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's see what you got in first place here.
So, number one, I go back and forth for the last 30 years. It's been going back and forth with these two, but I will tell you what my current number one is. Not Richard, but Dick. I don't think there's a bad song on that album. Even the one I like the least is still a superior song. When I first got into the Dead Milkmen, that was the new album that was about to come out. So when it came out, it was there's new music by the Dead Milkmen. I had been listening to all their albums so much and looking forward to the new one. And when that came out, it just absolutely was this is perfect. This is a great next album after Soul Rotation. And I kept thinking, what are they going to do next? And then, of course, after that, they broke up and then put out Stonies. But I loved, when I first heard Lego My Ego, I was like, yeah, this is great. But then when I Dream of Jesus came on, I was like, fuck, yeah, dude. I was also getting into Ween at the time. And when they did Let's Get the Baby High, I was like, oh, it sounds like they're influenced by Ween, So yeah, my only complaint about that album is that it's too short. But actually, I love how it does wrap up very nicely with the woman who is also a mongoose. So
it does. Yeah, the song that I'm new to, and I sort of just rediscovered it by talking to Joe recently. You sent it to me a few years ago. It was the Flightless Birds Love Connie song that was supposed to go on that album. I mean, that's so a hell of a track.
Yeah, I love that. Actually, all the songs that didn't make it on there are pretty good. Some of them, I can see why they didn't make it. But I think the guys just liked the flow of those 10 songs together and didn't want to put any more on it. And never did anything with those songs, which is a shame. Some of them are really good.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully in the future they'll get a proper release, maybe on this new outtake thing that might happen.
Yeah, I mean, the demo recordings are decent. You heard it, yeah. There's also Lovers Attack the World, like Killer Bees. It's a great song. It didn't make it on. Yeah. Maybe oh shit, I was gonna say maybe the 30th anniversary, but that it's already been more than 30 years.
It's gonna be the 50th now.
Maybe. Shit. Yeah.
My second favorite Dead Milkman album of all time. It has my favourite song on it, so that's why I wanted to put it at number one. But there are some weak tracks that I can easily forget about, so that's why Eat Your Paisley just stands out over this. It's Beelzebubba. There's just so many classic tracks here, like I Walk the Finish Line, totally underrated. Punk Rock Girl continuously fills me with joy. It's undeniable.
Yeah.
Easily the best song.
Yeah. You're not alone in that opinion. A lot of people, like, yeah. It's a great track, you know? And Smoking Banana Peels is a great song. Like, yeah. That's a pretty strong album, yeah.
Yeah, it's just songs like My Many Smells, and Everyone's Got Nice Stuff But Me. I don't put the album on to listen to those tracks.
Yeah, yeah.
But then you've got Stewart on there as well, and even the first track, Brat in the Frat, is it called? The first.
Yeah.
So good. It is a really good album. Worthy of second place, I think.
What I have for second place is Metaphysical Graffiti. Which is what I was saying earlier. It goes back and forth between those two. That was one, when I first heard that one, I was like totally cemented as a Dead Milkmen fan. And I also attribute that one to me branching out musically into like listening to other bands. Stuff like Little Man in My Head and If You Love Somebody, Set Them on Fire were like toying with like reggae and ska. And I noticed that I started listening to other stuff. Like I started listening to The Clash, you know, after that. It was like, oh, this is kind of like Dead Milkmen. You know, I would like compare things. But that album's all over the place. I love it from beginning to end. And plus the skits, like the Earl skits, just kind of this weird thread through the entire album that just makes no sense. But yeah, it's not even like, I wouldn't even say like, oh, my favorite song of theirs is on that album, which I still don't know what my favorite song is, but I love every song on that album. So Epic Tales of Adventure is like, okay, I could maybe live without that one. But yeah, that's a tough, those two go back and forth, not Richard but Dick and Metaphysical. I switch them up a lot.
Okay. So my third is Metaphysical Graffiti. Because it's just the ska tracks. They are the best ska tracks from the Dead Milkmen. And what, you guys have like 5 or 6 ska songs? I think 5.
Like Gorilla Girl, I guess, is like a... Yeah, what else?
I'm Flying Away.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You ever hear Corey Feldman's version of that?
No, I heard about it.
I don't. I was warned. I was told don't listen to it, and I ignored that. And I wish I hadn't ignored it. It's really bad. It's really bad.
Okay.
It's like so bad it goes past good and back to bad again.
Yeah. What else stands out on Metaphysical Graffiti? It's Now Everybody's Me. It's such a great song. Nice high energy track. I love that one. Love that. It makes no sense as well. The lyrics.
You know what? That would be a good intro to put in that game. Joe, shut up.
Okay, there's ideas flying around.
All right. What are we on 3?
Oh no, you're third.
Number 3. This might surprise you. Pretty Music for Pretty People.
Pretty music for pretty people.
It's weird because you know, when I got to the albums that I was playing, like I played on, I was like, okay, King in Yellow and like even the new one and stuff, but I was like, man, I actually do find myself listening to Pretty Music for Pretty People, like thinking of a song and like putting the album on, which I don't really do with the other ones that besides like when we were, you know, finished recording Quaker City Quiet Pills, I listened to it, but I don't find myself like putting that on. But I do find myself thinking of tracks from Pretty Music for Pretty People. I just think it's a great album, and the irony is that it wasn't made as a full-length album. But I just think it flows together so well, and we did those all in as singles. Well, not all of them. There were 6 that we did at one time, but then the others were like over the course of like 2 years, and then just compiled it into that full length.
There was maybe 1 or 2 tracks that didn't make it onto the album, I think.
There was one that we couldn't get licensing for, so it made it onto the 7-inch, but not the album, the full length.
Was that the Rebel Mind?
Yeah, by Rome. I guess he didn't approve of it.
Oh shit! Okay. All right, so 4th place for me. Again, undeniably some of the best Dead Milkmen songs ever. Old school fans would probably put it number 1, but it's 4th place. It's Big Lizard in My Backyard. This easily has the most iconic Dead Milkmen songs. I mean, you can't argue with Dean's Dream. The Laundromat song, again, I've said it to you and Joe in the past, like the best vocal hook in any song. I'm not a subtle guy.
Even like weaker songs like Spit Sync is still like an amazing song.
Taking retards to the zoo, you could win an award with that one.
Yeah, that was a tough one for me. That actually my 4th and 5th was another that kind of like, but my number 4 was Bucky Fellini, which used to be number 1 for a long time because that was the first album I heard. The first song I ever heard was Watching Scotty Die, and I was up at our vacation spot with my cousin in Canada, and we just listened to that album over and over and over again. So that's got like a special place for me. But that there are a couple of tracks on there that I'm not always like I will just kind of skip over. But like overall, I just think it's the standout tracks really stand out. Like Going to Graceland, I fucking love that song, especially the bass line in that.
Would you say it's the fastest album? I think it might be the fastest.
Yeah. Like overall, you mean? Because like Big Lizard's got some fast tracks, but not consistently. But yeah, Bucky Fellini, you're right. That does have like, besides like Watching Scotty Die and stuff, there's like, it's mostly, yeah.
Yeah. My 5th place is Bucky Fellini. Probably because of how fast it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. And again, like Nitro Burning Funny Cars. I just love the drums so much to that one. The best song might be the Blood Orgy at the Atomic Fern song.
Yeah.
Do we know what that's about? Is that about anything?
I'm guessing it was either an actual like cult movie, or Rodney just was so inspired by those old like 70s like cult movies that he created like a fake one. I think it's more of that. It's probably closer to that than an actual one. So yeah.
When I drum along to that, I add these little hardcore fills into it.
Yeah. So what number are we on?
You're on number 5? Or?
5. 5 for me is Big Lizard in My Backyard. So that's interesting. You and I had that switch. And yeah,
I thought you and I were just rocking out for a second.
Yeah. See, again, it's like tough. I wanted to make sure Big Lizard didn't get any further down the list than where it is now. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't want it to be up at the top, but I definitely didn't want it to be lower than halfway, which is right where it is now. It's at 5.
Well, because everyone's like, dude, this bitchin' Camaro is on that album. What are you doing?
And you know what? Most of our typical set list is mostly that album and Beelzebubba. Like, especially when we do like a festival thing, Rodney, a lot of times Rodney will come up with a set list based on like what kind of show it is. And if it's a festival, people don't want to hear God's Kid Brother at a festival. You know what I mean? Like they want to hear Stewart, Bitchin' Camaro, Punk Rock Girl, like Dean's Dream. You know what I mean? Like the hits and stuff. And then of course throw in some new stuff and like maybe one or two like deep cuts for like the weird fans that come to a festival. But I'm trying to convince the guys that we have a show in Philly that's like all deep cuts. I would go to it. I don't know.
I mean, Rodney's the one you have to convince, I guess.
Yeah.
That would be fun, though. Okay, so my sixth place album, and this fits into sixth place so nicely, because no shit against Rodney, like Joe's just my favourite vocalist, so Soul Rotation is sixth for me.
I saw a cigar-shaped flying ship. It landed outside on my lawn.
Secret of Life, probably one of my... Yeah. It has to be in the top three Dead Milkmen songs.
I'm curious, question. When did you hear that album in your discovery of the band? like were you already like accustomed to like a bunch of their music before you heard that?
Yes, because it was hard to find, so I didn't have the internet, so I couldn't like look up any of the songs, so I think I had like Beelzebub, then Big Lizard, then Bucky, then Stoney. That was the last album I could get for a long time because Metaphysical Graffiti was hard to find. Then I discovered Soul and Not Richard. And then Eat Your Paisley was actually hard for me to get the CD of as well. So it was somewhere around there.
Yeah.
And I had no expectations when I heard the album. I was just like, damn, this is all Joe. This is great. But then again, it's like the songs are slow. There's not that many fast ones. Rodney does have some shining moments, like with the Conspiracy song.
Wonderfully Colored Plastic War Toys. Like,
Yeah. I think some standout lyrics as well from the Conspiracy song, like
They put the holes in my socks. They put the snake in my mailbox.
Yeah, that's so good.
Yeah, I was curious because I always really liked that album, and I had known at least half of their albums at that point before I heard it. But I had a really good friend who was like so into their like faster stuff that when she heard that album, she cried. She was like, "The Dead Milkmen have sold out," and I was like, "What? No, they're just." And it came out at an interesting time because that was when like Nirvana was huge. You know, everybody was getting like harder and louder, and then the Dead Milkmen got a little softer. Kind of a weird exchange there.
It suits the album cover as well. It's kind of a dreamy album, not quite dream pop, but it's kind of like a dreamy, flowy sort of album. I really like it.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah. Where are we on now? 6?
Yeah.
So I wrote this, but I'm looking at it and I'm going to switch them. So I'm going to put number 6 is Eat Your Paisley, which was tough. When I was trying to decide between where to put Big Lizard and Eat Your Paisley, this was tough because I feel like I like the themes of Eat Your Paisley. You know what I mean? Like there's a thematic thing. Like it's not the same kind of theme throughout, but like I like how it kind of like flows like that, the Eat Your Paisley album. It's the kind of album where like at the end of the song, I know exactly what's coming up next. It kind of like flows to me. And I Hear Your Name is one of my favorite songs by the band, like totally.
Yeah.
And I love playing it. We haven't played that in a long time, but playing that live is great too. And you know what? I can't think of a song. I'm not a huge fan of like Happy Is. That song always kind of. I love the guitar work in it, but
I love Rodney's voice on that one. I do love his vocals.
Yeah, it seems kind of like oh, let's add this one to the album too. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't seem like they were like, yeah, this is a great song. They're like, let's put that one on too. I'm like, I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah,
I would say it's too low, but okay.
Like Earwig is I love that song because it starts like so chill, and then he's like screaming, "Da-da-da-da, you got any way," and then it goes back to like the use of their dynamics on that song. Incredible.
What is that song about, though?
Like an earwig. I guess there are little creatures that will get into your ear.
It's just
You got
weird
an earwig.
because he says your ears fell off in the parking lot.
Yeah. Your blood's still dripping. God, I hope it clots. You say
Yeah.
you're okay, but we know you're not.
Just genius Dead Milkmen writing that we can't understand.
What's
So,
next for you?
7th place for me is, you're going to kick my ass, but it's not Richard but Dick.
Oh.
I guess it's just a case of I can't put the older albums any lower down.
Makes
'Cause
sense.
Just the most iconic songs, really, from the band. What's iconic off here? It's probably the Mongoose track
Yeah.
and I Dream of Jesus. I don't know if any of the other tracks I could call iconic, really.
Jason's Head.
It's great.
Not
iconic.
Crazy. Oh man, I love Not Crazy. That's another one of my top favorites of the band.
That's the
So
loungy one,
good.
isn't it?
Yeah, with Joe, like, this is fitting, I've got
Yeah.
everything I want at my fingertips. Just a weird song. Yeah.
But okay, no, I'll tell you the best song for me is Nobody Falls Like.
Yeah. Love
Just
that.
how comically aggressive it is just right off the bat, you know?
Totally. That's another one. I don't. Now I'm trying to remember. I don't think the full band played that, but Joe and I definitely played that because I love the bass line and the backing vocals. Yeah, it definitely was Joe and me, like Joe and Marshall and me, because I did Joe's vocals while he did the lead vocals. Because the backing vocals are just like, "Why don't you get out of my head?" It's like, but yeah, I that's a great song. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like, you put something in my brain. You put something in my brain.
All right, what are we on? Number 7 for me?
You're 7th for you.
7, I put Quaker City Quiet Pills. Because I really like that album. I think it's a great, like, another one, a good kind of flow from beginning to end. And I felt like we had something really special by the time we finished recording that. I was like, damn, this album's going to be like a hit. And like, we got some good responses from it, but I feel like it was a little underrated. And I actually underrated it myself because I put it at number 7. But I didn't. This is what I just debated. I had to switch Eat Your Paisley and Quaker City because I was like, I definitely like Eat Your Paisley more. So,
yeah. Well, I think the band has only played 1 or 2 songs from Quiet Pills live.
We definitely did Grandpa's Not a Racist and Philadelphia Femdom. Definitely played those 2 a bunch. Yeah.
And the King of Sick, I think, as well.
Oh yeah, yeah, we've done that. King of Sick. Yeah. And that might be it so far. Yeah.
Do you think there's any plans to like play We're Clearly Not the Master Race, and how do you manage to exist?
I would love to. Maybe I can convince them to work that in. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, my 8th favorite album. What do you think I'm doing with 8th? Let's
see. I think you're getting into the Dandrew era here. Like you're either gonna have like Pretty Music or King in Yellow. Yeah, I don't know.
No, we can't forget about the Stoney album. Stoney's Extra Stout Pig is number 8.
I can't stay awake. Somebody help me, please.
Wow. Okay, that's a little higher than I thought. Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, okay, so people don't really talk about this album that much. The band doesn't seem to love the album. Joe shits on the last 3 tracks. I love the last 3 tracks.
Big deal.
And yeah, Big Deal's pretty damn good, but sometimes I
like to be alone. Yeah.
I made a video once where I made the Misfits shirt go, sometimes I like to be alone.
Nice.
It's such a good album. And then you've got that song as well that's like, I tried to get to sleep, but I had to throw up.
Chrissy. Yeah, but that album also has the blues song and Crystalline.
Yeah, Crystalline might be the worst Dead Milkmen song. That's no shit on Dean. No. Dean's great. I don't like that style of music. I don't like it.
Well, you know what? In all fairness, whenever that album comes up and Rodney has something to say about it, he says, I wrote the lyrics to that album on the bus on the way to the studio. Which, I don't know if he's joking or not, but if he did, that's impressive. There's some weird lyrics, like some random, like word salad, free association lyrics in that album. The Girl with the Strong Arm, like, what is going on? And musically, what a weird song. Mm-hmm. I like it, but we played Helicopter Interiors live not that long ago, maybe like 4 or 5 years ago.
Refresh me, which one's that one?
That's the one that's like, Stan's been seeing phantoms and we're not sure what to do. His up all night. I can't remember the words, but yeah.
Which one's the one about like keeping your inner child or something under the floorboards?
Oh yeah, don't deny your inner child. You know what's funny? I saw their last concert with Dave in Philly, and I knew every song except one, and I was like, what the hell was that song? I'll never know. And then years and years, while I was in the band, I looked up their set list and it said, Don't Deny Your Inner Child. And I was like, holy shit. And I asked them, I was like, did you guys play that song? And Rodney was like, I don't remember. Joe was like, yeah, we did. Because they were already working on Stonies when they broke up. But they tried that one live. And I was like, okay, that finally solves that mystery that they did play that live. So
it might have been like an alternate version as well, like an early version of it.
True. Yeah. Because that was before they went into the studio. So yeah.
Yeah.
So what are we on now?
What are you doing for 8th place?
This might seem kind of odd, but I put Beelzebub as number 8.
Yeah, that's too low. You should cancel Dan.
Well, you know what? Maybe part of it was because it's one of the more popular ones. So there's something like, as a member of the band, I guess maybe there's something in me that's like that brings it down. Just because I'm like, not that I'm tired of playing the songs, but like, you know, Punk Rock Girl and Stewart and Smoking Banana Peels, Life is Shit. Great songs, but we literally play those songs every show. And Smoking Banana Peels is one of my favorites to play live. I never get tired of playing that. I like the production quality of the album too. But I feel like they weren't like experimenting enough. I feel like that was right before Metaphysical, where they really started like genre bending and like trying different stuff. So yeah, that's why I put it at 8. I still love it, but yeah.
Ringo Buys a Rifle. I think that's a very underrated song.
Yeah.
Because that contains that lyric, I think, from Rodney, where he goes, "Hey Paul, you asshole! Dodge this!"
But yeah, like you were saying, everybody's got nice stuff but me, and My Many Smells are not up there for me as favorites.
But Eye Against Osborne, Howard Beware, that's on there.
I like Eye Against Osborne. Howard Beware is kind of like, yeah, it's a sleeper for me, but
yeah, okay. Well, I would say that was criminally too low. The album cover should elevate it a little bit as well. That's Rodney's dad on the cover, true. I think.
Yeah, it's a great cover. Yeah.
All right, so 9 for me, and I'm surprised as I'm looking at it, but there's no surprise now. Like, it's the newest albums that are in the last 3 spot for me, because again, you just can't beat the earlier albums.
Yeah.
But Quaker City Quiet Pills is 9th place, so that means that's the best new Dead Milkmen album for me.
Cool.
Yeah, it's that there's something going on Grandpa's Not a Racist. Some weird guitar thing. Can you explain that? Is it like, does it go octaves? Is it just like a weird fucking chord? What is happening in that song?
What? In the chorus or like the verses?
I think it's in the verses.
Let's see. I'm trying to think of what he's doing. Let's see.
I think it's the second note that happens. So it's like da 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 da. It's a weird, not typical sort of guitar thing at all. Unless something's layered on top of it that's changing the sound. It sounds more advanced than just typical chords. I don't know.
Huh. I'll have to pay attention to that. I can't think of it off the top of my head, like what it is. But
I think it's the best album opener for the Dandrew years.
Cool. Yeah.
Pretty strong. And then we're clearly not the Master Race. We're playing some hardcore. There's loads of funny shit. The Butt Spoon song is the funniest Dead Milkman song. I can't not laugh at it. It's perfect.
When Rodney sent the demo for that, it had this like very like primitive kind of drum beat, like that was from his like computer stuff. No other instruments and his voice. And I was cracking the fuck up listening to this. I was like, this has got to be a song. Because he sends like demos a lot and some of them don't make it. But with this one, I was like, let me come up with like a bass part for this. So I felt like I heard it within the drum part. And I was like, okay. Something that has to be basic, but like driving enough that like the lyrics can like kind of just carry themselves, where the music's not too complicated because you want to be able to focus on what he's saying. So,
it's the one track, maybe aside from 3 tracks on the album, that really remind me of like Rodney's old school aggressive vocal style. You know?
Totally. Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, random question though: does Joe have autism?
I don't know.
It's hard to know, like when he finds something funny. It's really hard to see Joe laugh. I've seen him laugh, but I feel like he doesn't laugh that much. I just wonder if he finds that song funny.
Oh yeah, no, he definitely. Yeah, I've seen Joe laugh millions of times, but I know what you mean for sure. Yeah, it's very possible he's on the spectrum, like autism spectrum, Asperger's or something. Because there are times where like he's very literal with things, but I've always wondered if that was like part of his sense of humor.
He could be, even at like age 15, he could be like a genius comedian.
Yeah, I mean he's pretty damn good. I mean, I wonder if Rodney's also on the spectrum. The 4 of us, I think, are all on the fucking spectrum.
Well, okay, man. What are you doing with your 9th place, Dead Milkmen?
Number 9, I put King in Yellow.
I can't relax, so don't tell me to relax. I can't sit still, so don't tell me to sit still.
And I felt weird putting it there because that's one that's obviously very special to me because that was my entrance into making music, like new music with the band. And I have distinct memories of where I was when I was first listening to the demos that ended up being the tracks for that song. An incredibly special moment where I sent a demo of a song that I wrote and Rodney sent lyrics back with it, meaningless, upbeat, happy song. So there's a lot, and it came out the year my youngest son was born. Like there's a lot more to that album that's like personal to me but musically, it probably would have been a little lower. Because I think we were just getting we were just getting our chemistry going with me as the fourth member of the band. Those guys had chemistry with Dave for many, many years, and it had been many years. So this was like my induction into the band and like writing with them. So, yeah.
Do we know if every single track was brand new, or was anything lingering around from early days?
They were all brand new.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So my 10th place is The King in Yellow, and see, it's so low down because, and again, I'm not like trashing Rodney for this. It sounds like he's had vocal lessons by this album. He's doing a lot more. There seems to be, I don't know what you'd call it, not like falsetto. There's something more professional going on with his voice on this one.
Well, I think he's like singing a little more, you know, and a lot of the older albums, even when he's like kind of singing, he's kind of just like ranting and like stretching words out to make it sound like singing, but he's not really hitting as many pitches. But yeah, I guess, yeah, and King in Yellow, like Melora Says, he's like totally singing on that one. Yeah.
Yeah, but the King in Yellow song, the way the album opens, that's really good. That's really strong.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
And then
I agree.
I think pretty much every single Joe song. Is there a bad Joe song on that album? I don't think so.
No, oh, Can't Relax is on there. That's a great one. Some Young Guy.
Yeah. Hangman, that's good as well. Hangman.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's just Rodney's vocals that hold it back a bit for me. I loved his cartoon, like, aggressive stuff, you know? And all we get on this one, I think, is Passport to Depravity, maybe?
Oh, yeah.
That's kind of like an older one.
Commodify Your Descent is a nice, aggressive Rodney one, too.
That's about the country. Used to be...
Yeah, country music used to be about the country. Yeah.
Yeah. So, 11th place for me is... Again, you might kick my ass, but then it's Pretty Music.
Wow, that's the last one.
Yeah.
I got to hear why, though.
It has the least amount of strong tracks, I think, and more of that dark electronic stuff, which I don't like. I just like punk rock to be aggressive. I think punk rock should be like an assault on the enemy. Yeah,
I think... And I think by the time we were working on the songs for that, Rodney was really into like goth industrial music. I mean, he still is, but when I heard the demos for some of those songs, I was like, how's this going to work? But then when the band got together, I was like, oh, we totally Dead Milkmen-ified these songs. You know what I mean? Like Joe's guitar and like Dean's drums. With Rodney's like basic tracks, or like a lot of times he would send like with drum machine, a bass line, and some kind of guitar with his vocals. And I'll be like, how are we going to turn this from like a goth industrial song into a Dead Milkmen song? And did it, you know? And then like the Joe tracks, I love Somewhere Over Antarctica and Marianne Cotton. Rodney wrote the lyrics for Marianne Cotton, but like I love how Joe sings that song.
So interestingly, I think the only song that I officially skip on any of the albums is Crystalline. So I don't skip any of the tracks on Pretty Music. They are all good. It's just the stronger tracks on Stony are more iconic for me than the strong tracks on Pretty Music. But Hipster Beard's a great song. The way the album opens, that's a great song. What else is on there? Please just let me hold your dog. Is that on Pretty Music? Yeah, that's on Pretty Music.
I thought you would like, I figured you would like that. That's like a hardcore kind of.
Yeah. And what else is on that one as well? It's I don't like the Antarctica thing.
No,
I can't get on board with it.
I love the feel of it, like the sound of it. It makes me feel like I'm in Antarctica, and it's based on In the Mountains of Madness by H.P. Lovecraft. That's one Dean wrote the lyrics and Joe came up with the music for it.
It's listenable. It's
Yeah.
just not something I'm gonna throw the album on for. I feel like I'm
Yeah.
missing a completely golden track off that album as well. Maybe one about
Big
quitting
words, big words
smoking.
make the baby Jesus cry.
No, that's a good one. 1 second, let me get this album out here.
Oh, Make It Witchy is a great song too.
Just make it. Yeah, that's okay. But then, Sanitary Times is good. Ronald Reagan Killed the Black Dahlia. That's pretty damn good.
So weird.
I'm not a fan of the Patio song.
No.
Honestly. Probably for obvious reasons, like I've just said. It's a bit too slow and dark. But I did do a commentary on that music video with Joe, and the commentary I think was more entertaining than the song. But, what else we got? The Street Lamps Walking to Work song, that's pretty good. Anthropology Days, that's a standout track as well.
Yeah. All right, are we on the last one? Oh, wait. Oh, I have two more. Hold on. Number 10, I put Soul Rotation, which is weird. I'm not sure exactly where I was. I think it was because I couldn't find room for it above that. You know what it was? I think what it came down to is like that's probably one of the ones I listened to the least.
Okay.
And what's funny is even though I'm a huge fan of Joe's songs, when I put that on, I listened to Conspiracy Song, Wonderfully Colored Plastic War Toys, Shaft and Greenland, which has either both of them or are Rodney songs.
There's another ska song.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Soul Rotation, and this isn't meant to sound like a negative thing, but Soul Rotation reminds me of more of like what Joe was doing solo around that time. Because Joe has like tons of albums that he's put out, like either Butterfly Joe or Butterfly Fairweather or Jasper Thread. If you dig around on his website, you'll find like all of them pretty much. And I love them, but they're much more like mellow. They're not as like fast and like, or even funny, you know. And I think a lot of Soul Rotation definitely got some humor, but it seems like a little more like they were getting into like almost like spiritual kind of like and conspiratorial things, you know. I wonder if they were smoking a lot of weed back then.
Have you seen? There's a video on YouTube. Maybe it's been taken down because I couldn't find it when I was looking for it. There's some like press video of the band from around Soul Rotation. I think it's a 2-parter, maybe 20 minutes long, like rare footage of the band at that time. It just popped up one day out of nowhere, and I was like, this is so amazing to see. But I think the audio quality is terrible. You can't really understand what people are saying, but it was great to see that.
I don't think I've seen that. I don't know if I've seen anything like video footage, like non-music video footage of them in that era. I'll have to look for that.
Yeah, I'll have to try and find it now too as well. Maybe I downloaded it. Ooh.
Yeah, if you find it,
have.
definitely send me a link because I'm curious about that. And then the last one I have is Stonies because there's not enough like strong tracks on that for me. I love The Man Who Rides the Bus, The Girl with the Strong Arm. We recently played Peter Bazooka, which was more fun to play for me than to listen to the track.
Okay.
And I love Big Deal. And like you, I skip over Crystalline. It's not even the vocals as much. I don't care for the music either. It's boring. The blues song is like terrible to me. It sounds
Really?
Yeah, it just sounds like Rodney's like trying to find like crazy things, and like the music is so boring to me. And that was when that came out, I was really looking forward to it because I was like, this is the Dead Milkmen's like last thing ever. It's gonna be great. And I put it on and I heard Peter Bazooka and I was like, yeah. And then the train song, I was like, oh, okay. And then with The Girl with the Strong Arm, I was like, ooh, that's cool. And then I'm Flying Away, I was like, oh, okay. And then it just started to, but I remember being like, no, I got to be positive. And then like maybe a month or so after it came out was when I met Joe. And one of the conversation starters that I had with him was, I really love the new album. And he was like, really? And I was like, what, you don't like it? And he was like, eh. But I was also just trying to I was trying to start a conversation. I didn't really love it that much, but I just, I wanted to talk to Joe. So,
well, when I was first buying the albums, I always thought like the Dead Milkmen, half the album is great, and then half of it is tracks I skip. But then it grows on you, so that Stoney album, I think maybe at first I only liked 4 or 5 songs, but now I love the album.
yeah.
I think it's great.
Yeah, I used to not like Sometimes I Like to Be Alone. Like, I hated it when I first heard it. I was like, why is this even on here? And now I love that song. It's tender, it's like a beautiful song.
Yeah. I was wondering, do you have a favorite music video?
Let's see. I love the Secret of Life music video. There's just so much going on in it, and like the colors of it, and just Dave as like some alien woman kind of thing, whatever's going on there. That might be my favorite. What about you?
That's my favorite, definitely.
Yeah.
So without previously making any notes to this video, what would you say were your top 5 Dead Milkmen tracks of all time?
You want me to list the 5, consecutively?
Yeah, we'll go back and forth.
All right. I had to pick this one for a number of reasons. Dean's Dream. I put that as number 1. I think a big part of it is, for the last 30 years of my life, whenever I've had an unfortunate earworm song in my head, like Billy Joel's Piano Man or some shit, or Feliz Navidad, I go to Dean's Dream to get that song out of my head. So it's been a go-to song forever. It's also one that when I first heard that album, I listened to that track over and over and over again. I was like, this is such a skating song. You know what I mean? It sounds like a skateboarding song.
Tony Hawk did post an Instagram thing with that song in it recently.
Right. Yep. And when he did that, I was like, yep, makes sense. So yeah, Dean's Dream, I love. I can't get tired of hearing it. I don't get tired of playing it. It's just such a good song.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. My number 1 Dead Milkmen song of all time is the obvious one. It's Punk Rock Girl.
I met a girl there and she almost knocked me dead. Punk rock girl, please look at me. What do you see? Let's travel around the world, just you and me. Punk rock girl.
I think my mom likes that song. My grandma might like that song. It's just too good.
It's a love song, and it's about a punk girl. It's a great little mix of two worlds. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's enough said about that track. I think it's perfect.
Yeah. All right, number 2, I Hear Your Name.
I hear your name.
To me, it's a rare, totally tender moment for the band. There is, of course, some humor in there, a little bit in the lyrics, but and when I found out it was written after a friend of theirs died, and Joe kind of felt the inspiration to write the lyrics from that, I was like, wow, that's even more like. But I love the bass line in that song, and actually the way that all the instruments work together. Yeah, it's a great song. I feel like I usually tear up when I hear it too. It's just great.
Do you think it was some kind of response to the post-punk thing or the new wave thing that was going on at the time?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think it definitely it veers a little away from punk in that song for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if Rodney had been doing keyboards at that point, I probably would have said even more like new wave kind of sound. Yeah, post punk.
Yeah, yeah. So my second favorite is The Secret of Life.
It's great.
And if you get the video with it, it's even better.
Yeah.
It's
a great.
One
The
of
way
the
he
few songs
describes
I can
this
actually play.
experience. What's that?
It's one of the few songs I can play on guitar like all the way through.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's because it's easy.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. What is it? G D D D D D D D D D. Yeah. What are we on, number 3?
Yeah.
This is one that I have people scoff at all the time when I mention this is one of my favorite songs. I actually had someone tell me it was their least favorite song. Anderson, Walkman, Buttholes, and How.
I might have told you that was my least favorite song at the time.
Was it? It might. Yeah, I think
Might
it
have
was
been me. Yeah.
I fucking love that song. Just the dun 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 dun, and then the whatever crazy sound Rodney has, and then you got Gibby Haynes doing vocals on it. I think it's a perfect end to the album. Although there is an Earl after that, it's a great way musically to just kind of end it.
Yeah, I don't know why it just doesn't do anything for me. It's like it's unusually heavy for like it doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't fit there for me. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I
it's
tried
almost
to
like
give it a chance.
It's almost like an AC/DC song or something. You know what I mean?
Maybe that's what it is.
Butt rock.
It's too rock.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I like that you like it. You're an unusual guy, Dan.
Yeah.
Right. So my third place is Dean's Dream.
We argue and fight and one pulls a knife. He hits me in the back, but I'm alright.
And I've never heard anyone use like a song in the way that you described, using it to get past like another song to get rid of like using it as medication almost to get rid of something.
Kinda. Taking a little pill, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said earlier, it's the best vocal melody that Joe has.
Yeah.
And it's like you said, such a good like song to skate to. It should have been in the Tony Hawk game instead of Punk Rock Girl.
Yeah.
Or they could have just put both of them in there. Why not?
I mean, Punk Rock Girl has a skating kind of feel, I guess, too. But no, there's something about, especially the drums in Dean's Dream. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so good. What are you doing for fourth place?
Fourth, I put The Woman Who Is Also a Mongoose.
And if I wake up late at night, I know that everything will be alright. 'Cause crawling around on my roof is a woman who is also a mongoose.
Another like tender yet funny kind of song. And I love how it is tender, but it's about a woman who was also a mongoose. And incidentally, it was a song that, like, when my kids were really little, like I would always like read them a story before bed, and then a lot of times I capped it off by like playing and singing that song, like turn the lights out, and I would just like sing that song. Because if I wake up late at night, everything will be all right. Because crawling around on my roof is a woman who's also a mongoose. The kids didn't get it, at the time. But yeah, that's another like the band was so good at ending albums, I think, and that's another like perfect end to that album.
I think it's about accepting people with differences, I guess.
I like that. Yeah.
So my fourth place, Dead Milkmen song. So I did put myself on the spot, and I didn't make any notes of this, so my fourth place. What's undeniable, it's the Laundromat song.
I'm not a subtle guy, I'll go to her inside. If I don't see you again, my love, I'm a short guy.
Because I can jump around to that one when that vocal hook comes in. I can literally just jump around and imitate Rodney's voice, and it fills me with joy. It's so good.
We just played that song last weekend, and it's the first time it's been in a set for a long time. We used to play it a lot, but then we put it away for a while. I'm so glad we brought it back. Especially the drum intro to that song just gets you ready. 1, 2, 1, 2. And what's funny is, the lyrics, like some of them didn't age well. She looks 16 or 17. So what Rodney said recently was she looks 6D or 7D. Which is, a little closer to his current age. So I guess that works.
Yeah. How do you think Rodney feels about the vocal hook? Because I was saying it was better than anything the Beatles have done, and I'm sticking to that.
I think he likes it enough that we were able to put it back in rotation for a set. Something like Sri Lanka Sex Hotel, he'll never want to do because he thinks the lyrics are terrible. Which I'm not, it's not Shakespeare, but I love the lyrics because they're so absurd. 3D Jesus by my bedside talks to me when it's late at night. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like,
well, it's a what the fuck drum beat as well. It's hard to follow.
Totally. Yeah.
So good, though.
What do I have for number 5? Number 5, I put All You Need Is Nothing.
All you need is nothing.
I knew there was something in that song when I heard it. I love the concept of the song. He's talking about he I like that he brings up like imaginary people too, like when he's telling like little stories, and he's like, I can't remember the lyrics, but you know what I'm talking about? He's like, oh, they going camping and for a week or but also I love like the bass line for it. And it's I did write the bass line, but it was based on Rodney's demo with the bass. And
who played bass originally on the demo?
Rodney like does everything like electronically for his demos, so he just programmed like a little bass line for it. And I Dandrew-ified it, I guess. But it's also another one that's just fun to play. Like I always say, Smoking Banana Peels is so much fun to play because it's like non-stop something going on with the bass. And All You Need Is Nothing is another one where it's like do do boo do boo boo do do boo do do. Yeah. But I love the guitar, everything about that track I just think is great. Yeah.
It's hard for me to remember most of it. I know it's like she stopped something on May the
14th. Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't stand out to me, but if I throw it on, I'll know all the words. I know I will, because it is a good song.
Yeah.
An unusual
what do you have for number
5th
5?
favorite. This is the song that I send to people when I want to introduce them to the band. It's If You Love Somebody, Set Them on Fire.
Know that it would be untrue. Know that I would be a liar if I was to say to you I didn't set your house on fire. But
another song that just fills me with joy. You can't help it. I love the way the verses change. I think it's 3 verses, and the second one is the longest.
Oh, yeah.
And then you think, oh, maybe it's not going to happen again, and then it surprises you with a little bit more. It's so good.
A little fun fact, when we started playing that song in 2004, all of us forgot that tiny verse. And then one day someone was like, there's an extra, I think it was Dean, was like, we're forgetting that there's a little thing before the chorus. And we were all like, holy shit. So yeah, we finally playing it properly now. But that's a great, lyrically, that's a great example of a Dead Milkmen song, for sure.
Yeah.
And musically, because it's all like the band never stuck to one genre. So that's a good one to send to people. I like that you do that. Yeah.
Yeah. Every single time, that's what I do. I just introduced someone to it yesterday. I don't know if she's a fan of the band, but I think she likes that song.
You mostly get good responses?
Oh, everyone loves that song. It's too good. And then Little Man in My Head, that would be the follow-up. But if you love somebody, it's the perfect song if you ask me. And how would you describe the choruses. What's going on with the I think it's the whatever Rodney's doing on the organ. It's really off key. It's wacky. What's happening there? Would you say?
I've always thought it was kind of like almost like a siren, like a fire truck siren kind of thing. It's definitely something on his keyboards that's like it has like a pad or some kind of thing where it's like yeah. And then when we play it live, he messes with the solo for that every time. It's like something different, and he'll do like different sounds and stuff. Sometimes he just like holds one key for the solo and that. And, like,
That might be a callback to very early Dead Milkmen. Do you remember when someone got assassinated and fell down on the keyboard? Do you remember this? So Richard Nixon, I guess, was the keyboard player in the imaginary Dead Milkmen. Do you remember this? He gets assassinated, so you hear his head drop on the keyboard. It's a well-known Dead Milkmen story. I'm surprised you haven't clicked on this.
No, it's not clicking just yet. Is it from an old newsletter story? Because they had so many like weird little.
It can be seen more recently in I think it's the Riot Fest 2004 interview with you sat next to Rodney. He's explaining how someone was assassinated and then falls down on the keyboard.
Okay, so, I'll have to check that out. Yeah, that.
I'm surprised you didn't immediately know that. But yeah, let's just show Dave Blood some more love just to wrap up with. What's your all-time favourite bass line of his?
Wow. My mind just went right to Smoking Banana Peels, but there's so many more. I love I Am the Walrus. I love what he does in that song. Going to Graceland. See, yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
I Hear Your Name. Yeah, it's but Smoking Banana Peels, it's like, I don't know. He does amazing stuff in that. And I Walk the Thinnest Line has some great bass. Yeah, it's hard for me to choose. I think I might go with Smoking Banana Peels just because that was like where I went right away in my head.
I think for me, it's Serrated Edge.
Oh, yeah. Classic.
I don't know how simple you would say that. Is it complex? Is it hard to play?
Not really. It's very repetitive. The do happens at the end 14 times. I don't know how many in total with the song, but if you think about the end of the song, it goes on and on. And I know it because I'm like, okay, only 12 more times. And once you get it, like you're good. But it did take me a bit to get like a nice like even like flow with it, like which fingers to use, and then it moves to the next strings to do it, and then down. So it's the same kind of bass line. Then in the chorus, it kind of like slows it down to like a walking yeah. But yeah, of course, that's iconic. That song for sure for Dave.
It's so fun. Well, this has been so fun too. Thanks for coming back on the podcast.
Yeah.
We didn't get any technical difficulties at all like I expected we would.
Yeah, we got them all out last time.
Yeah. We made up for it now. Yeah, thanks so much for doing this. Let's absolutely do like a game again at some point. Yeah. Maybe early next year at some point.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, man. Okay, thank you so much, Dandrew.
Yeah, Jay. All right, I'll talk to you later, buddy.
Yeah, I'll see you later, man.
Up on the hilltop where the vultures perch, that's where I'm gonna build my church.